if you want to be a good swing trader, then you must master the art of being patient. Now in today's video, I want to show you the steps that I do follow when trying to find my swings. I'm going to show you the easiest and the simplest way to interpret the forex market when looking for those major moves. So let's get started. All right, as usual, I'm going just to pick on any random pair for you guys to follow along and stick with me, guys. So let me just close my eyes, and I don't know which pair I did click on. Oh, not yet clicked. So let me see. I don't know why. Anyway, let's go. So this is Nasdaq. All right, let me just go to the highest time frame. For you to be a good swing trader, all you need to do is always start your analysis based on the highest time frame, whether the monthly, 3-month time frame, the daily, such thing. Now if this is the daily time frame, now if I'm looking for good swing positions, I do make sure that when I start my analysis, I make sure that I try to zoom out everything. Remember, not zooming in, zoom out everything, something like this. All right, then from then, I start bringing in my trends, something like this. As long as it makes sense, I might start make it look like that. And of course, you can try to clone your levels or your trend lines, then have it something like that. All right, so from then you can now start zooming in, you understand, for you to maybe adjust your levels if you miss out anything. All right, and if you see that things are making sense, guys, continue digging in deep. All right, so you can also have another trend maybe inside, something like this. All right, I hope that makes sense. So if we go to the 4-hour, zoom out once again, make sure that everything is making sense. All right, so now if we want to concentrate on the current market price, so if we could try to interpret this market, we understand that now price is at the horizontal resistance right here, and we see, of course, we've seen all this as a bullish trend. Right, so right now we should understand and try to interpret what the market is doing or what price is doing, and of course going to react to that. Right, so what if we have another trend line, something like that, guys? As long as it makes sense, I do keep on, I like saying, as long as your drawing makes sense, then go for it. All right, so let's go. Maybe we can try to adjust this, maybe have it right here, something like that, as long as it makes sense. All right, then maybe have another trend, maybe something like this. All right, let's make it look more clean, something like that. So right now, this is what we have on NAS 100. Right, so we see we have a resistance horizontal line right here where we have the current market price. Then of course we've seen that there's a type of a trend or behavior that market gives us a touch right there, also another touch right there, we also have another touch right there. So we see that has been the behavior of this NAS 100 for some time. So remember, this is all about history, and history do repeat itself. Right, so if I bring in another trend, guys, I know you might be wondering why I'm having so many trends, but this is the best way possible, guys, for you to understand the market. Right, so let me just do this, adjust this horizontal resistance line, maybe have it right there. So let's go to the H1 now. All right, okay, adjust this for you guys not to be confused. So this is what we have based on our analysis. All right, so we've seen that we had something like an impulse right here and kind of a correction. So we also had an impulse right here. So as usual, we anticipate price to do this. Okay, but remember, on the highest time frame, we also touched that resistance line. So there's also another possibility that we might see price dropping, goes up a little bit, that's when we see price breaking to go and retest this major horizontal resistance, support level. So this is it, something like this. That's when you might target that level, right? So that is long term. So let's just concentrate on the current market behavior. So if we go to the 15, guys, right now we're looking for good sell opportunity or position, you understand? So let's just have it right there. And once again, when we go to the 15 minute, you understand that we also we can also have another trend line, something like this, guys. Trends are important. I understand most people do trade support and resistance, SMC as ICT, whichever, but if you do ignore trend line, then problems, all right. So if we concentrate on the current market price, what do we see? The first thing I've already seen is I've seen a head and shoulder. So what does that mean? We understand that price is about to move. So there's this. If I cut the hair right there, then of course I see we had a neckline, something like this. All right, so we had a left shoulder for you guys to see right there, and we had a hair right there, and a small or a mini version of a right shoulder right there. Then we see the market drop with an impulse, and guess what? After an impulse, we anticipate price to give us a correction. Now that is what we should be waiting for now. All right, so we go to the 5 minutes and try to see if we can get an opportunity or a continuation pattern. So this is where we are currently. All right, remember the beginning of the video, I said for you to be a good swing trader, you need to master the art of being patient. So all in all, we've already done our analysis, guys. So the only thing that is remaining is just for us to be patient. So this is it. We should anticipate, let's just maybe have this, something like that, and probably have another clone, have it something like this. All right, so all we need to do is wait for price. I say let the market be hard to get. So I need price to continue playing around right here, and another policy, no reversal, no trade. So if we get this kind of behavior, of course, left shoulder, hair, right shoulder, something like that, that's a good confirmation for a good sell. So it's just like I've just given you, gang, a signal, and guess what? Where should our target be? Basically right here, right? But we should divide this as a first TP right here. That should be the first TP right there, and of course we need this as the final TP, whichever, right? So that is the best way. I hope you guys understood that short thing. All right, so all we need to do is wait for price to print what we need. All right, so let me just try to magnify all this kind of thing right here for you guys to understand what I'm trying to say. So remember, already we've seen price has given us an impulse, something like this, an impulse, something like this. All right, so we need price to give us a continuation pattern, something like this, something like that, like that, like that, like that, and break. So this is it. Another trend. Now if you kind of look at this is kind of a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and if it breaks, that's when we should take our sell position. And if that doesn't happen, we look for another way, which is a double top. And if you don't get a double top, we keep on waiting, guys. It doesn't matter if you see price, Nasdaq dropping, no problem, let it go. All right, if it continues dropping without giving us what we are anticipating, the prints, the blueprints that we are anticipating, then we won't take a position. So that's it. Even if it takes 2 days, 3 days for us to get that anticipation, then we will be waiting. All right, so two things, double top or a head and shoulder on this Nasdaq. So that is like I've given you a signal on a NAS 100. All right, so for now we just be patient. All right, so let me show you something. I'll add this. Oh, you can see already she's kind of respecting our level. Let me take it to the 1 minute for you guys to understand. All right, so I forgot to tell you that now for you to be a good swing trader, always look into like all time frame. I do go until the 1 minute, you understand, to understand what the market is doing. Okay, so this is it. We just need to wait. So I wanted to show something. Before that, I'll need to add NAS 100 to my watch list. That is my eye list. All right, so I had USD cards playing out nicely though. All right, now look at this. When we go to the, of course we are in the 1 minute time frame already. You see there's kind of an inverse head and shoulder right here, left shoulder, head, neckline, right shoulder. So it's still a good trade. All right, so let me take it to the 15 minutes. This is it. So you anticipate, I anticipate price to go all the way up, and of course this was a good trade. Let me show you right here. Where is oh, this is GBP AUD. Oh guys, yesterday I had a good run though. Right, USD card, that was USD card. All right, yesterday, these are my yesterday trades though. I'll make another video explaining how I did take those trades, you understand. And you see we had a withdrawal of $643 yesterday, but then being patient guys, I never took any trade this week. Yesterday was just the first trade of the week. All right, took only 1 hour to make $700, and of course pay for commission, withdraw $643, you understand. I'll talk about that in the next video. All right, so until next time, mi amigos, peace, adios.